Welcome back to Firefly Studios. My name is Kadia, and today we are going to continue our Unity Fundamentals course. This time, we are going to talk about a life system similar to Minecraft's system. And the way that we're going to do this is, step one is create your art. So for this, we are going to require an empty heart and a full heart. I just created a basic one in Affinity Designer, which is my art program of choice. Make sure you set it to multiple in the sprite editor. Make sure you slice it and then hit apply. I've gone over this in a couple of videos now, so I'm just glazing over it. And then you go to your canvas and you need to create a empty game object called hearts, and then set up children that are images that have our empty heart assigned to them. So just I'll add another one to show you the process. So I'm going to right click on my hearts. I'm going to do UI image, and then I can drag my empty heart to it, and then I can scale it down. Oops. There we go. Then I can scale it down. I'm holding down Shift and Enter to scale it towards the center and evenly on all sides, so it's proportional. And then I will just drag it to the end here. And there we go. I got another heart. I'm going to go ahead and change my starting life in our script to 6 before I forget, just to reflect that we have the extra heart. And then I'll just name it heart. Alrighty. Then we have to write our script. So let's dive right into it. Just created a new script. First thing we need to add in is using Unityengine.ui at the top. The reason for this is we're interacting with UI, so we need it. Pretty self-explanatory. I've got a couple of variables set up. I've got a property that holds our life total, which is just how much life we currently have. I've got a float that holds how much life we begin with. And then I've got a couple things set up for the hearts. So my private array of hearts, this is a list of all the hearts that I have. So in my case, there are 6 items in this array, and each one of these represents each of these hearts. It is important when you set up this array, when we assign it, that we do so in a consistent manner. So for my example, the first heart that I have added to my array is the heart in the first slot. The second one is the heart in the second slot. The third is in the third slot, and so on and so forth, as opposed to jumping around randomly. In general, it's a good idea to just stay organized. Then I've got 2 sprites, one for my empty heart and one for my full heart. These are just going to be my art guys. And the way this script works is when we take damage, it sees if our current life has been reduced. If so, it's going to change this image component, just like if I drag it in here, to be full heart or empty heart based on if it should be so. So I've got my 2 sprites there. Then in the start function, at the beginning, we just initialize our life, so we set it equal to our starting life. Then we call our update UI function. This will make it so that the appropriate number of hearts are full at the beginning of the game, which in our case is going to be all of them. Then we've got our take damage function. This is pretty standard. We have a function that is public, that is important, and it takes in an integer amount for damage. We apply the damage by taking our current life. We're setting it equal to our current life minus damage. Then we're updating our UI now that our life total will be what we want it to be. Then we just ask if we have less than or equal to 0 health, we die. And again, the reason for this is if you have 1 heart left and then someone swings at you for 2 hearts of damage, you still want to die. -1 is not equal to 0. It's less than, which is why we include the less than or equal to 0. And we've got our die function. This is also standard. Here I'm just destroying ourselves. You can do all sorts of stuff here, like play animations, particles, or sounds, or what have you. And then here's the meat of updating our UI in our update UI function. So we have a for loop. I have a video on these that I will put in the upper right, should you need a refresher on them. Essentially what's happening here is we are going to do whatever code is in here as long as this integer right here is less than the amount of hearts that we have. That's what hearts.length means. So the first time through, I is going to be equal. So 0 less than 6. Yes. All right. So we're going to do this code. Then it asks us if I is less than life total. So remember, in our example, 0, the first time through, I is equal to 0. Is 0 less than our life total? Well, 0 is less than 6, so yes. So it'll turn hearts at index I into a full heart. So what that will do, the heart at index I is going to be this first heart. So it's going to select our first heart here and fill it in. Then this else gets skipped because this if was true. We go back. Now I equals 1. So if I equals 1, is 1 less than hearts.length? Yes. Also true here. I is less than 6. We're assuming that we haven't taken any damage yet. So we'll go to our first index, which is going to be this heart, and make this red, and so on and so forth. So at the beginning of the game, it's going to go through one by one like this and enable all of our hearts. Then let's say we take damage. So say someone swings at us and does 2 points of damage to us. So it comes down here and says, okay, I equals 0. Is I less than or equal to 6 minus 2 is 4? So is 0 less than 4? Yes. So it will, as previously discussed, turn on the first 4 hearts, but then once it gets to the 5th heart, it's going to say, okay, is 4 less than 4? No, 4 is not less than 4. So we will skip this part and go straight to our else, which means we will turn that heart into an empty heart. And it will do the same thing for the last two. So these 2 hearts are going to both become empty hearts in that example. And that's what we should see. So I'm going to go ahead and plug everything up into Unity now. So the way we do that is we'll go to our global where our script is, setting our starting life equal to 6. We did that before. And now I just need to add my last heart to this list. Do note that if you increase an array while you have stuff filled in, your last item is just duplicated to the next slot. So make sure to drag in the item to the slot that you want to go there. I'm going to hit play. And we have full life. So now if I press 2 on the keyboard, we're going to take 2 points of damage, which decreases our hearts by 2. Press 2 again, we take 2 more, 2 again, we take 2 more, and then we are dead. I can't press 2 anymore because our object with our script on it doesn't exist because it got destroyed. I will be posting in the description as well as on cards throughout this video links to the video on array and links to the video on loops, as those are both integral to how we have our code set up here. I hope you found everything interesting, and I hope to see you in the next one. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. Have a good day.